What's up, guys? PSGINT here. Paris Saint-Germain won 4-0 against Stade de Reims at the Parc des Princes in the round of 22. The game finishing 4-0 to the home team. Marco Verratti scoring a goal in the 43rd minute, Sergio Ramos with a goal in the 61st minute, Verratti making 5, scoring an own goal in the 66 minutes, and Danilo Pereira ending it all off in the 74th minute. So, great performance. The second 4-0 victory in Ligue 1 this season. Only the other one was against Clermont, also at the Parc des Princes. So, a lot of key players missing. Donnarumma, Neymar, Messi just came back. Hakimi, Idrissa Gueye, Wijnaldum. But still, we got the job done. We played very good if you compare it to recent performances. So a big applause to Paris Saint-Germain players and the coach Mauricio Pochettino for this game. Taking a look at the lineup, we had Keylor Navas in goal. Same backline we are using, but Ramos played instead. And what a backline that is. Ramos, Marquinhos, those two together are unstoppable. Because sometimes we saw Mendes and Kerr push up. Marquinhos and Ramos were the only two guys behind, but no one could go past them because defensively they are so strong. Marquinhos waits as the last man, whilst Ramos lunges in for the challenges, and so great, so great. And we will go into a bit more detail into Sergio Ramos' performance this game. Midfield, Danilo Pereira, Paredes, and Marco Verratti. Verratti, man of the match this game. What a performance, what a game from the little Italian. And in attack, we had Angel Di Maria, Mauro Icardi, Kylian Mbappe. None of them really did anything that much. Mbappe was really energetic this game, but if you look at scoring a goal, they didn't do that. So ratings for the players from the reliable site. SofaScore as usual. Keylor Navas 7.5, Kerr 6.8. I don't know where they got that from. He was good this game, but that just shows they only follow the stats and not the game performance. Marquinhos 7.1, Ramos 7.9, Nunes 7.5, Danilo Pereira 7.5, Paredes 8. Shows how great of a game he had. Marco Verratti, the man of the match, 8.4, Angel Di Maria 7.5, Icardi 6. We need to talk about that. And Kylian Mbappe finishing it off with an 8.1 performance. Taking a look at the stats of the game. So, shots, Paris Saint-Germain had 22 shots compared to Reims 7. I mean, I've not seen Paris Saint-Germain outshot a team like this season. So, I'm very delighted to see this. Yes, it's one game. Yes, it's against Stade de Reims, not one of the strongest opponents. But it's still a good sign because sometimes when we play even against worse sides than Stade de Reims, as Metz or Saint-Etienne, we struggle a lot. So, improvements. Shots on target, we had 8 to their 3. Possession, 68%. So this time we actually had a lot of possession, but we used it to win the game beautifully. That's the big difference between this game and other games. And big chances, 5 for Paris Saint-Germain, 0 for Stade Reims. So we didn't give them a single big chance. Usually we concede 1 to 2 big chances per game, but we didn't give them a single one. That just shows how defense, how good it was, and us getting 5. 5 is a lot for a game, so I'm very happy with the boys. Next up, we will talk about the goals individually. So Marco Verratti scores the first goal of the game in the 44th minute, got assisted by Nawamba. It was a good cross from Angel Di Maria from the right side. Icardi taking it down, very good. Trying to get a shot, gets blocked, and Verratti is there. Boom, 1-0. Verratti this game played in a very similar role to Jorginho Wijnaldum, or how he likes to play, and that's being an extra attacker at some points, because the defenders are marking the attackers. So no one is, if Verratti's midfield marker doesn't follow him, Verratti will be open. And we saw that, and what a finish it was. He's only his 6th goal in League and Uber Eats. Next up, Sergio Ramos, 2-0. Yes, so comes in across, goalkeeper makes a good save, but Ramos is there to tap it in for his first Paris Saint-Germain goal. Yeah, again, no one gets an assist for the goal. 2-0. And at this point, I was like, alright, now at least we won't be losing this game. Let's see how good we can actually win this game. So, very good and needed goal to comfort that victory over Stade de Reims. And very happy with Sergio Ramos getting his first goal. And we saw how happy he was when he scored it. Next up, 3-0. I mean, yet again, Verratti, Messi creates some space, gives it to Verratti. Verratti takes a shot. Deflection of Fires and into the goal. For me, this should be counted as a Verratti goal because the ball was going in, even without Fires touch. But we move 3-0. A bit unlucky for Rennes because they played a really good game. But that's what happens when you play against the best. 1 minute, 1 second of lack of concentration, and you can see the goal. So 3-0 Paris Saint-Germain, game, set, done, and over. But it wasn't over because Mbappe sprints and uses his speed and pace beautifully on the left side, puts in a ball. It was most likely to Lionel Messi, who just came on, but Danilo Pereira got right ahead of him and shot it right into the goal. 4-0 Paris Saint-Germain. An assist from Kylian Mbappe, adding on to his incredible season so far. And Danilo Pereira didn't have one of the best performances, even if you look at the players, comparing it to players or comparing it to other Danilo Pereira performances. But still, getting a goal will be good for him and good for the team. 4-0 Paris Saint-Germain, end of the game. Next up, we will go individually into player rating. So we start off with Kylian Mbappe, 8.1 match rating, 5 out of 6 dribbles completed, 1 assist, 2 key passes, 5 shots, 2 on target, and 1 big chance created. Very good from the Frenchman. He didn't get a goal, but he did get over 8-point rating. That showed just how good of a game he had apart from scoring. Getting that assist at the end also helped him. And we need to remember, Kylian Mbappe just came back from injury, rushed, he wanted to play, and he deserved to play. He was very good. So, big applause to Kylian Mbappe. Next up, we have Marco Verratti. 4 out of 6 duels won, 1 goal, 2 key passes, 4 out of 4 long balls completed, 113 touches with an 88% pass accuracy, and an 8.4 rating in SofaScore. So man of the match for everyone, Marco Verratti. Dominated that midfield both offensively and defensively, made those great passes, and his link up with Kylian Mbappe, Paredes, and Lionel Messi at some times was just incredible to watch, because the way he controls the ball, he knows where the other players are going. It shows that chemistry is growing, especially with a new player like Messi, who has just joined Paris Saint-Germain. So it's very great to see that they are linking up together. Next up, we have the beast, Sergio Ramos, 8.0 rating, 1 goal, 6 out of 9 duels won, 8 defensive actions, 8 out of 10 long balls, 119 touches, and 92% pass accuracy. For me, these stats show that Ramos is more than just a defensive centre-back or someone that can score a goal. Because if you look at those 6 out of 9 duels won, 8 defensive actions, it shows that he bossed it defensively. No one could get past him. So very great from Sergio Ramos. And 8 out of 10 long balls. So many times when he was on the left side with the ball, he just gave it to Kerrer on the right side. If Kerrer had, if it were Hakimi instead, could have created so many more chances. But no problem for me, because it's great to see that we can switch the time of play and make it much harder for the opposition team to press us. So big up Sergio Ramos. Next up, Mauro Icardi, the donkey of tonight. 5 shots, 2 big chances missed, 23 touches, 2 key passes, 0 dribbles, and 8 position loss with being offside once. So a very, 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 very bad performance from Mauro Icardi. I mean, we're not expecting that much from Icardi, but this is just too much. And either he starts performing, or we sell him, or he shouldn't be getting game time. Yes, he has a high rated card on FIFA and has a high salary, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't be playing him instead. We should be playing Xavi Simons instead. Xavi Simons, yes, he's younger, yes, he's much more unexperienced, but he plays much better on the field. The minutes he's given, he's doing more in them than Icardi is doing the whole game. So for me, now it's done. His time at Paris Saint-Germain is done because he has gotten so many chances against big and small sides and has done literally nothing. So for me, Mauro Icardi out. And the last Paris Saint-Germain player to look at, a very underrated performance this time with players like Marco Verratti, Ramos, Marquinhos, Mbappe playing very well. He went unnoticed, and that's Leandro Paredes. 144 touches, 96% pass accuracy, 5 out of 7 long balls, 2 key passes, 9 out of 11 duels won, and 9 defensive actions. One thing I always have a problem with Leandro Paredes is his off-the-ball movement and off-the-ball work. But look at the stats. 9 defensive actions and 9 out of 10, 11 duels won. Very, very, very great performance from Paredes. And one thing I love about him, always when there's a loose ball, he always goes 100% into it and makes a tackle. Either he gets injured or the other player gets injured. He doesn't care because he wants the ball. And it's very good to see that aggressiveness from our midfield. 5 to 7 long balls. Yeah, again, we have him, we have Ramos, we have Verratti, and Marquinhos, who made nearly over 20 long balls this game, which shows that we're trying to go back behind that high line. And that will be very dangerous coming up against teams that play a high line like the Bayern München and Liverpool and City and so on. 97% actually, 144 touches, the most in this game with 2 key passes. So I think that Leandro Paredes deserves a big shout for his great performance against Reims. Next up, the Ligue 1 table. So we're sitting 11 points ahead of Nice with a 10 better goal difference. 13 points ahead of Marseille, 18 points ahead of Strasbourg, 19 points ahead of Rennes and Montpellier. So we're still sitting at the top. Marseille and Nice won their games, but it shouldn't be a problem for us. We will just have to continue, win these games. We will play Nice in the Coupe de France this weekend, so we must be ready to face them and get a great performance. And lastly, the next Ligue 1 game will not be played this weekend, rather it will be next weekend because of Coupe de France. And it will be against Lille. Lille haven't been that good this season, but they still have great players and they are still a great club. Game will be played 6th of February on a Sunday, 20:45 French time. Stade Pierre Maupay will it be played on. So other than that, guys, make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe so you never miss a Paris Saint-Germain review, and as usual, allez PSG.